Good evening, everyone. We're from the admissions and PR team of SCMHRD.
Yeah, hi. I think it started. So yeah, I'll just introduce you all and then we can start. Sorry for the delay. Some technical issues, therefore we couldn't start on time. Basically, this is a session conducted by SCMHRD to inform you all regarding the whole admission process into the college and anything else queries that you have. So with us, we have Valerie and Mohit from SCMHRD. So they will continue with the session and inform you with whatever guidance that you require. Yeah, off to you, Valerie.
Good evening, everyone. We're from the admissions and PR team of SCMHRD Pune. I'm Valerie and I'm pursuing my MBA with a specialization in HR. And with me, I have.
First of all, thank you, sir, for a warm introduction. I am Mohit and I'm pursuing my MBA in Sales and Marketing from SCMHRD.
So today we'll be telling you a little bit about SNAP 2022 and a little bit about our college. So SNAP 2022 has a very simple structure. It's a 60-minute test with 60 questions, and you can attempt it all 3 times. And the best score out of all the 3 attempts will be considered. So the paper is divided into 3 sections: reading ability, logical reasoning, and quantitative. So reading and general English has 15 questions, for which you can take 15 minutes. Logical reasoning has 25 questions, and quantitative has 20 questions, with a total of 60 questions. So every wrong answer attracts 0.05 negative marks. So we have a SNAP timeline with us. And I'm sure most of you know that the registrations have already started on August 4th. Can we have it in the chat about how many people have registered for SNAP already? So quite a few of you have. And we wanted to point out that the registration closes on November 24th. So I would request all of you to screenshot this slide so that you can keep it for your further memory. And yes, the admit card goes live on December 5th, and the test starts from December 10, 18, and 23. So for those who haven't been able to register for SNAP, you all can scan the QR code right now, or we'll be pasting the SNAP registration link on the chat, and you can refer to that and sign up for SNAP. So a little bit about the syllabus. For verbal ability and general English, I feel that personally, I feel that a lot of the questions are focused on fill in the blanks, verbal reasoning, and correction of errors in sentences. For logical reasoning, some of the important topics are clocks and calendars, series, and visual reasoning. For quantitative ability, arithmetic and algebra is something that most of the questions come from, and we can focus on. So the selection process is divided into 2 parts: the SNAP test, which is out of 60 and is scales down to 50, which has a weightage of 50%. And then once you meet the percentile, cutoff percentile for the SNAP test, you move on to the WAT and the GPI, which is the written ability test and the group interaction and the personal interaction, which has a total weightage of 50%. It's very important for candidates to attend all the components of the selection process to be considered eligible for the generation of the risk. So we want to debunk some SNAP myths. A lot of people say that it's an easy exam and the preparation of which can be done in the last minute. But SNAP is an exam which has 60-60-60 pattern, which is a 60-minute paper with 60 questions and 60 marks. So, and it's a speed-based exam. That's something as aspirants, we all need to focus on from the beginning, since it cannot be developed at the last minute. So a lot of people say that entrance exams is easy for engineers, but I'm someone who is from the commerce background, and so is Mohit with me, who is from the BBA background. And believe me, it's not that way. SNAP is a paper that provides an edge for all of us. So GPI WAT is the group exercise, personal interview, and the written ability test. It is something that we need to develop, practice and develop our skills for over time. And we need to focus on things like reading books, or you're writing a small paragraph, reading the newspaper. Another thing is that different slots have a different difficulty level, but no, SNAP, all the slots in the SNAP test are normalized and have the same difficulty level. So, okay, who are excited here to win some Amazon vouchers? So we have a few, we have a small mini quiz for you, which will give you the chance to win Amazon vouchers. So to win these vouchers and to get a practice about how SNAP works out, you all can just scan the QR code, or we'll be pasting the quiz link in the chat, which you can follow for the quiz. You have 10 minutes for the quiz, so let's back up and start it.
In the meanwhile, guys, we'll be taking your questions as well. Simultaneously, when you're solving the quiz, you can post your queries in the chat box. I'll be taking up your query. So you can scan the QR code and play the quiz. Also, post your queries in the chat box. We wish to make it an interactive session as we are here for you guys. And we were in your shoes last year, so we will be able to solve a lot of your queries. We'll wait for a couple of minutes and then we'll move further. So please ask questions to us. So Chesna Babu has asked, right now I am in third year and am I eligible for SNAP this year? If you are in third year of your graduation and it is a 3-year course, then you are definitely eligible for the SNAP exam. But if it's a 4-year course, then I will suggest you to go for the SNAP exam next year. Robin Matthews has asked, is Symbiosis degree valid internationally? Yes, I would tell you that every degree from the Symbiosis colleges are valid internationally. Okay, Kabir Singh has asked, can we have the link for the quiz in the chat? We were trying to paste the link in the chat box, but because of certain difficulties, we are not able to. But for that, you can scan this QR code in the meantime. This QR code will direct you to a Google form and you can attempt the quiz over there. Okay. Someone has asked, ideal number of mocks to crack SNAP. So I would suggest the ideal number of mocks would be the number of mocks in which you are compatible to the pattern of the SNAP exam and you are able to ace the SNAP exam. It may vary from a person to person. One person might need 10 to 15 mocks, or the other person might need 40 to 50 mocks. It depends upon how well you are, how well versed you are with the SNAP exam pattern. But for your reference, I gave around 20 to 25 mocks for the SNAP exam in order to be well versed with the SNAP pattern. Robin has asked a question that if given a choice between NMIMS and Symbiosis, which is better? I am not in a position to comment upon that, but I'll definitely tell you that our college is one of the best colleges in the country, and we'll be briefing you about the same in the coming slides. So just wait for a while. We'll tell you why our college is one of the best colleges in India. So we'll be moving ahead with the presentation. In the meanwhile, if you have any queries or if you are solving the quiz, you can do simultaneously. We'll be going ahead. So now we'll talk about our college, that is SCMHRD. Apart from its stellar placements, what else do you know about SCMHRD? We'll be waiting for you with we will be waiting for you and want some answers in the chat. Yes. So our college was established in 1993 and is one of the most prestigious colleges in India. It is one of the 14 B schools in India which has been AACSB accredited, and only 5% of B schools in the world have been AACSB accredited. Also, we have a very student-driven culture at our college. We also are a part of the admissions and PR team, SCMHRD, and we are ranked number 4 on Unstop, which was fairly known as, formerly known as Dare to Compete, as most of our students do participate in the case competitions and win case competitions over there. We also have student exchange programs with Berlin School of Economics and La École School in France, wherein students from their campus go to study, come to study in our campus, and our students go there to study. Okay. So Robin has asked once again, is only SCMHRD accredited within Symbiosis? Yes, SCMHRD is is only one of the colleges which has been accredited AACS with AACSB Symbiosis. So now we'll talk about the courses that are being provided at SCMHRD. We offer 3 different courses. First is MBA core with specializations in HR, sales and marketing, finance, operations, and strategy, innovation, and entrepreneurship. We also have 2 niche courses, that is MBA in business analytics and MBA in infrastructure development and management. Here are some of the rankings of SCMHRD according to different platforms. We are the 2nd best B school in Pune, 5th best B school, 5th best private B school, and 5th school of eminence private, and 2nd best B school in the West region as well. So let's now, who all have watched Shark Tank India, and who was your favorite shark over there, and which was your favorite episode in Shark Tank India? How many of you have watched Shark Tank India? Can we get some responses in the chat? We are waiting for your responses. Has anybody watched Shark Tank India? Okay, Chirag is saying Ritik has also watched Shark Tank. His favorite episode was Zipline. Robin, again, he has also watched Shark Tank India. So I'll brief you about that. 2 of our illustrious alumni went into Shark Tank and bragged the deal for themselves. One is Mr. Anish Basu Roy, who is an alumni of the 2006 batch and is the founder and CEO of Taxi. And the other one is Ms. Vidushi Vijayvargiya. She's an alumni of the 2005 batch, and she's the founder and MD of Isak Fragrance. Also, we have a lot of other alumni who are holding top leadership positions at various top companies like Flipkart, Lotte Havmor, HSBC, and HDFC Bank. So now comes the most important topic that you guys have been waiting for: the placements at SCMHRD. The placements for the MBA core batch are at a staggering 20.4 lakh rupees per annum. The average CTC stands at 20.4 lakh rupees per annum, and the highest package was 61.5 lakh rupees per annum. Also, the highest domestic CTC was 35.5 lakh rupees per annum. The placements of the business analytics batch average CTC was 17.3 lakh rupees per annum, and the highest CTC was 32 lakh rupees per annum. And the placements for the infrastructure development management stands at 14.3 lakh rupees per annum, and the highest CTC was 26.5 lakh rupees per annum. So can we can you guys tell us about your dream companies where you want to work, or what are the products around you? Which all products are around you? The brands of those companies. It might be a computer, a mobile phone, or the SIM card, or any eatable that is around you. We are waiting for some of your responses, which all have in your dream company, or the products that you like to use, the most frequently used products by you. You guys can type in the chat box, which all are your dream company. And we have also pasted the link for the quiz in the chat box. Whoever was not able to attempt the quiz can attempt it now. Okay. Srushti and Matre has mentioned D. Shaw. Ritik has mentioned Google. Yatin has mentioned TAS, ABG. Aditya Thakur has mentioned GS. I'm delighted to tell you guys that most of the companies that you have mentioned come to our campus for recruitment, from Google to D. Shaw to TAS to ABG, and even Deloitte comes to our campus for recruitment. So no worries, guys. If you come to SCMHRD, you will be getting great placements in great companies. So now we have given you a lot of information. It's time to give you something that will be very useful for your guys in the future. Here we present you with SCMHRD Zeal 4.0, which is a case study competition. Herein there are 3 rounds. The first round will be comprising of an online quiz, which will be having 30 questions for 30 minutes. It will be on the similar lines of the SNAP exam. It will be just like a mock exam for the SNAP. The next round would be case study submission, wherein we will be giving you with the case study, and you will have to submit your answers for that. And for that, you will be receiving mentorship from the MBA students itself. And the last round would be case study presentation round. Here in this year, we will call 15 participants, 15 finalists to our campus at SCMHRD Pune to present their solutions in front of the jury. And you will be getting a lot of experience about how MBA life is, and you will be able to spend 2 days with the batch of SCMHRD. And the last date to register for the same is 16th September. And for this case study competition, we'll be giving cash prizes worth rupees 10,000, and most importantly, participation certificates to boost your CV to every participant. So I would request you guys to register for SCMHRD right now, and the last date for the same is 16th September. You guys can scan this QR code in order to register for SCMHRD Zeal 4.0. And we have even pasted the link in the chat box if you want to access that link as well. Now we are waiting for you guys to register for SCMHRD Zeal 4.0. And in the meanwhile, you guys can ask us any query if you have any query related to SNAP exam, MBA life, how we were able to ace the SNAP exam, or any question related to Symbiosis or SCMHRD. We are up for that. Sanil and Nare is saying excited for these. That's great. Anybody else who is excited for Z? Okay. Jatin Hunt, how to prepare for SNAP English section. As we already mentioned in the when we were covering the syllabus for the SNAP exam, the important topics are idioms and phrases, fill in the blanks, reading comprehension. So I would suggest you to read more and more books about all these and give as many mocks as you can, as mocks will give you actual real hand experience of the SNAP exam. That would be my tips for preparation of SNAP exam.
Something that also personally helped me was reading newspapers, because that also brushed up my GK and helped me prepare for the verbal section. And as well as missions and PR team, we also post a lot of questions, verbal questions and vocabulary for you all on our Instagram page. So if you guys follow us, we'll help you prepare along with us for the verbal section.
Robin Matthews has asked, what is the minimum score needed to clear cutoff in SNAP? See, there is no minimum score to cut off to clear the cutoff, but it depends upon the college, every college, what are their respective cutoffs in terms of percentile. I can tell you for SCMHRD, in order to be on a safer side, I would suggest if you are able to score anywhere about 98 percentile, you will be getting a call or a shortlist from SCMHRD.
So Sanil was asking us how the life at SCMHRD is, and I would like to answer that. I wouldn't say it's been easy, but it's definitely been one where I've grown a lot from our academic schedule in the morning to a lot of committee and case evenings filled with committee work, and where a lot of opportunities where we get to participate in case competition. It's been hectic, but it's definitely been one where I've grown a lot professionally as well as personally.
So Ritik has asked us, how much past academics weightage considered for final selection, if anyone having bad academics? No worries, Ritik. If you wish to come to SCMHRD, bad academics or past academics won't be a much of an issue for you. You just have to sail through the SNAP exam and ace your PI WAT process, and you will be through to one of the best preschools in India. Next would be Robin Matthews has asked, 98 percentile in SNAP written, that converts to how much marks approximately? Robin, that again would be a very subjective question, and it depends upon year to year. We cannot comment upon how many marks would be 98 percentile. But last year for 98 percentile, it would be somewhere above 40 to 42 marks. Priya has asked, how can we prepare for SNAP and what are the good sources of? I'll tell you the first mock source which we are giving you would be SCMHRD. It will give you a great first-hand experience at SNAP exam. And for other mock exams, I would recommend you to subscribe to any of the test series which you are comfortable with. Okay, Robin Matthews. What are the topics in group discussion and etc.? Okay. So the topics can differ from discussion panel to panel. It can either be a case which is given and you are asked to come to a conclusion of that case, or it might be anything on the current affairs line. That's the majority of the discussion, group discussion topic, either on the current affairs or there would be a case given to you where you have to solve that case and come to a conclusion. How many of you have registered for Zeal right now? And how many of you want a SNAP mock? Robin has asked, what did you face your experience? I'm assuming that you are asking what was my GDS. It was, I'm not exactly sure what it was, but it was related to some current affairs. As far as I remember, it was on the Russia-Ukraine war, as it was one of the most important topics back when I was giving my GD. So it was on Russia-Ukraine war. Okay. Sanil asked, could you talk more about Zeal and what as I an aspirant gets from this competition? See, Sanil, as we have already mentioned, many of you want some good CV pointers which enhances your CV and adds a bit to your CV, right? So we will be giving participation certificates to everyone. Also, we are distributing cash prizes worth rupees 10,000 plus and some other exciting prizes as well. And this year, the most important change is we'll be inviting all the finalists on the campus with a fully sponsored trip, and you will be experiencing a life in MBA. You will be spending 2 days with MBA students, and you will be able to present your case study solution in front of the jury at SCMHRD Pune campus. Bhavin has asked us, thanks for the session, Bhavin. Wait for us. We are still to announce our quiz winners. Okay, Kabir has asked, can a gap year go against my chances of selection?
So gap year does not go against the chances of a selection. It can actually be something you can talk about in during your personal interaction. You can actually mention how you use your gap year to, maybe enhance your skills or use it to grow yourself or, figure out your career path. So yes, I would definitely say that it doesn't go against your chances of selection.
And also answering your question, Kabir, I also had a gap year of 1 year. Just the point is you have to prove the panels that why you took a year, took a gap of 1 year, and what were you doing in that one. If you're able to justify that, then you are through. Okay, Bhavin has said, thanks for the session in advance. Okay, that's great. But still, have you registered for SCMHRD Zeal 4.0? Or how many of you have registered for SCMHRD Zeal 4.0? Come up with your responses in the chat box. Yes, Tanil. Could you talk about the committees that are there in the college? We have around 14 committees in our college. We are from the admissions and PR team, wherein we handle the admissions and the public relations of the college. We also have some placement committees, some alumni committee, and sports committee, as well as cultural committee. For more information, you can visit our website, wherein you will get details of all the committees and what exactly do they do. So we'll be announcing the quiz winners in maximum 2 or 3 minutes. Just wait for us. So we have our winners. The first winner is Gaurav Yadav Rao Pavankule. He holds the first position. Second is Yatin Hans, and third is Anurag Sinha. So do contact us on our Instagram handle. We will be giving you Amazon vouchers for the same. Thank you so much, guys, for participating in the quiz. Do you have any queries?
You can always reach out to us after the session as well on our social media pages, and we'll be more than willing and excited to answer all your queries.
We have even pasted the winners in the chat box. All the winners, please contact us on our Instagram handle in order to win exciting Amazon vouchers from us. Do you guys have any other queries or any other questions? Otherwise, we'll end this session right now.
Looks like you guys don't have any more queries, so we'll be ending the session now. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay. So when is saying thank you for the session. And Priya has asked which mock series you enrolled for SNAP and does this CET provide? yes, we will provide you with a lot of questions over the till the SNAP exam, and we want you to follow us on our Instagram handle. And for me, which mock series I enrolled for, I did not enroll for any mock series as such. I did not specifically enroll for. I just used to Google some questions on. I would say Google some questions related to SNAP exam on any search engine, and then I used to attempt those questions and practice those questions. But otherwise, Valerie will tell you what did she attempt.
So I was someone who also had a lot of difficulty finding SNAP questions. So I actually reached out to the SCMHRD page where they have a month full of daily quizzes. So that's where I practice my SNAP questions from. So you guys can also do the same.
Myron has asked, I was not able to clear SCMHRD interview round last year. Myron, first of all, I would like to tell you that don't be disheartened by this fact. I wish you will be able to clear this interview round this year, and I wish you all the very best. Just be well versed with all the theories and concepts that you have studied in your undergraduate, and be well versed about what are the current and recent happenings around the world.
Okay, so we'll be ending the session now. And if any of you have still queries left, you can reach out to us on any of these handles. Thank you so much for attending. We had a good time. Thank you for being a good audience.
Thank you so much, guys, for attending the practice session.